Hey everyone, Bezad here, back again with another podcast episode, and today I'm here with the big boss, Mr. Brandon Svarc. Say hello to everyone, Brandon.
Hello, everybody out there.
All right, so, everybody, I did the first podcast last week, and man, you guys really liked it. So thank you very much for all of your kind words and your comments and suggestions. I'm definitely going to take a lot of those ideas to heart for future episodes, so watch out for that. But today's episode, I wanted to focus on the big news for today. And that big news is finally we're able to release the reveal trailer for the Street Fighter 2 Naked Famous Denim collaboration. People have been waiting so long for this, and I wish...
Hooray.
Oh, man. I wish I could have told you more information about this earlier, but there's a lot of... Anyway, we're going to talk about the process and all the stuff that we have to go on to make this gene. But, man, finally it's out. I've never kept a secret this long in my whole entire life. And you guys kept asking me for information. Well, today you're going to get all the information. So hopefully by now you've already seen the trailer. And if you haven't, then... I'll put the link in the description below, but it's in our YouTube video list of videos, I guess. So check that out. And so with I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Without further
ado, let's get right into it. And Brandon, tell us how did we come up? Why did we decide to do this? What was the idea behind this collaboration, this project?
Well, it all started because we love comic books and we love comic book art. And we do, crazy fun leather patches, and we're always looking for different fun artists, so we wanted authentic comic book art stuff. Mm-hmm. And we found this Canadian artist named Alvin Lee.
Yep.
Alvin Lee's an amazing artist, does this crazy stuff, you could look him up. And he made the Chinese New Year patch for us, and we wanted it in full comic book style. Our logo is kind of comic booky style. And so he made us this amazing patch, and
he also did our Made in Japan patches.
Oh, yes. He made our Made in Japan patch. That's when we started working for him. He made the Chinese New Year, made a bunch of different stuff for us. And his agent also makes stuff for us and helps us with other comic book artists. Mm-hmm. And so we just got into that world, and we're looking through his portfolio and said, oh, wow, look at this. You do stuff for Street Fighter. We love Street Fighter. We all have nostalgia for the game. I played as a kid. You played as a kid, still play all the time. So we said, wow, that's really damn cool. And we were talking to Alvin Lee about it. And he said, I can actually connect you into Capcom if you think this is something interesting that maybe you guys want to do something with them. We said, holy moly, of course we want to do something with them. So he, through him and his agent and through another guy, and it's one of those classic, we know a guy who knew a guy, connected us into to Capcom, and, we blew them away. The rest is this history.
All right. Yeah, I mean, when we were given that opportunity, or at least a potential for that opportunity, I was mega excited. I mean, you played as a kid. I know you played on Sega Genesis and stuff, but I was really into it, man. I skipped so much school to play Street Fighter. Well, my mom doesn't know this, but I definitely doctored a lot of my report cards to have not as many absences. And the reason why I was so absent was because I was at Mickey's playing a lot of Street Fighter with my friends. Or I had this friend, he lived across the street, and he had a Dreamcast before anybody else. And we were playing a lot of Street Fighter on Dreamcast as well. So, anyways, I've been playing since World Wire back in the day. I'm a big fan. I collect the comic books. So to do this, it was just a dream come true. And I think we did the project real justice. Project Justice reference there, anyways. Anybody who knows.
I used to play against my brother.
Yeah.
And I used to beat him all the time, and he used to get pissed off, so I had to start playing him blindfolded.
Oh,
so I have memories of playing and beating my brother blindfolded.
Who's your main character?
I used to play with Ryu.
Okay.
I know it's very standard. But who's your favorite character?
In Street Fighter 2 world, I used a lot of Dalsim.
Yeah.
I used Ken Ryu. I could use basically everybody, but I like Dalsim because I felt like a lot of people weren't used to that matchup. They didn't know how to play against him. So I think I got an advantage over a lot of people because they weren't used to playing a guy who could use him very well.
Dalsim players annoyed me.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Back to the meeting up with Capcom and everything. So how did that process work out from concept to final product? What kind of steps were involved in order to get everything, with the Capcom Street Fighter seal of approval?
Well, when we first contacted Capcom, they just thought we were any other clothing company. Probably most of the guys that do stuff with them just want to put their logo or a picture of a character on a T-shirt. But of course, that's not what we wanted to do. So they didn't know that. They didn't know what we were going to come up with. So when I was just talking with them, they were telling me, oh yeah, we prefer these little fun details. Like they called them secret handshakes.
Okay.
I said, oh man, if you prefer that, then you're definitely going to come to
You've got the right guys.
We're the right the right one for this project. We started to think of what kind of secret handshakes we could put in and little fun details. So that's why we came up with ideas like the selvage edge itself, the fabric.
Yeah, well, I've got the jeans right here. So why don't we talk about those little secret handshakes? So we've got the Guile Sonic Boom selvage denim, and we've got sorry, my hands are awkwardly positioned here. The Ryu Hadouken Slub Stretch selvage denim. So let's talk about some of the details in these jeans.
Sure. Well, first of all, which is the most important for us, is the fabric itself. Like, we don't just want to, stamp a printed logo on a T-shirt. So we want to have the soul of the character into the fabric. And so here we're obviously using his most famous icon, or his most famous thing, which is the Hadouken,
his fireball.
His fireball, exactly. So we have the weft yarns, the inside yarns, actually that color of all of the
Ryu jeans.
Yeah, that fireball blue color. And the selvage edge itself is a gradient Hadouken color. Maybe it's hard to see on the camera there.
They'll check it out on the trailer.
You'll see more pictures. And then we do a slubby stretch selvage yarn, as we want to emulate that toughness of the character, and also the texture of his gi, his uniform, into the slub selvage fabric.
And of course we've got the Hadouken embroidery on the jean as well. I mean that's pretty darn iconic. Yeah, we got it there. Great. And for Guile.
Yeah. For Guile we have a nice tough American cotton denim. So the cotton is from Texas, classic American short fiber cotton. That makes it a good, nice, gritty texture, which is going to beat up and fade really beautifully. And then he has his camo shorts, so we do a camo yoke lining and camo pocket bags, and the pocket bags also.
They'll have the character.
Hard to see here.
Hard to see, but we got the character images on the pocket bags as well. Then we've got the Guile. We've got the Sonic Boom.
Yeah, exactly. So here,
Selvage Edge.
His famous projectile, his special move is the Sonic Boom. So you have the Sonic Boom colored Selvage Edge over there, which you can see on the coin pocket too, and stamped in gold foil onto the natural vegetable tan leather patch.
Yeah, talk about these patches. Yeah. The detail on these is pretty incredible.
The patches were definitely the most difficult part of the collaboration, or of the project, because it's very difficult to get this much detail into the leather patch. Like, if you'll see here, there's very fine and very small lines all throughout. And to get this much detail in a leather patch is like almost impossible. We had to get a special die made, and they're made very difficultly, very slowly. They're much more expensive than the other patches.
They were very angry with us.
Yeah. We love when people get angry with us. That means we're doing something difficult that it makes it worth it.
And speaking of difficult, these pocket flashers are the most incredible we've ever made.
Yeah, the pocket flashers are definitely the coolest flashers we've ever done. They're done on a silver hologram, so look, as you move it around, you can kind of see a little bit more, and they're pretty damn neat. His eyes glow too.
Yeah, that was very difficult. Just to source the paper for that was a challenge and a half. And then we've got and this pretty awesome logo. I also have to add.
Yeah, it's actually the first thing that we did build was the X logo. So here, can you show that closer up too? If you see it, you can see that it's pretty fun.
No, don't worry.
It's oops. So it is an X, and we wanted an X logo. But what do we make the X from? We have it as the
shuttle.
The shuttle by the 2-player joystick. So I think that's pretty much the most fun X logo that we could have done. We're pretty proud of that.
Yeah, I think so. And we put a lot into just kind of the lore into this jean, or this collaboration, and that started with the teaser trailer. And man, I think the teaser trailer did a great job. They had that kind of like old 90s, 80s vibe, go down to the basement, play some video game. It definitely reminded me of
the blowing into the cartridge.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's pure nostalgia.
Yeah. One thing some people didn't get, because I told a lot of people that there are some Easter eggs in that trailer. Some people didn't see some of those Easter eggs. And some of those Easter eggs were like the characters that were landed on in, hold on. I want to make sure my computer's still working here. Okay. So that was gonna kind of clue into people like which jeans we're gonna make out of this. So, anyways, that was the little Easter egg in the teaser trailer. In case you guys didn't notice, and I mean, come on, if you're looking at the reveal, or if you've watched the reveal trailer yet, there's another Easter egg there, but this one might be a little bit more.
It's very subtle.
Very less subtle.
Very
less subtle. So, anyways, I'm not telling you what it is. I gotta keep some secrets, but you guys, I'm sure, real Street Fighter fans, if you're out there, you're gonna know the answer to that.
There's a surprise yet to come.
Yeah, that's true. Now, what else do we got? I think that's...
Well, here, one thing that was also difficult since we were talking about details is, because this was also hard for us to make, is this logo itself, it's not printed, but this is woven in. It's really difficult to make. Also, it's called a micro damask, and it has like thousands of yarns more than a normal woven label. So anyway, small detail to some, but I wanted to show it anyway because it was damn hard to make too.
There's a lot of difficult choices in this. Difficult operations.
It's okay.
Involved.
Makes it worth it.
That's right. And lastly, these jeans are scheduled to be released end of the month, or end of November, early December. They're going to be in stores all around the world. This is the first of 4. That's right. This is the first of 4 capsule collections. So this is the holiday edition. There will be another collection coming on the spring, and then next fall, and then next spring. So we're planning on covering I don't know if all of the characters, but a lot of the favorite characters out there we will be covering. So if we don't get your character this time, we'll probably get them the next time. So we're for the most part staying in the Street Fighter 2 world. So keep that in mind as well. And I think that's it. Next season, you're going to see some shirts from us. So I've already teased some of these shirts on Instagram and on our Instagram Live, so you guys have probably seen these. The Hadouken shirt and the Ryu and Ken shirt. There's also an Akuma version of this shirt. And the coolest thing about this shirt is that all these little Hadoukens and Kens and Ryus are all woven right into the fabric. This is not printed. This is all woven pattern. It's awesome. I really like it. So... that's it, I guess, for Street Fighter 2. Some people were asking me, I don't know. Brandon, give the fans here something. Give them something they should know about Naked Famous Denim.
What should you know about Naked Famous Denim? It's our 10-year anniversary coming up as well.
That's true.
February 2018 would be 10 years since we started the brand. I still have memories of, speaking of my brother again, who I used to beat all the time at Street Fighter. I have memories of him, and it was like super hot in our warehouse, and we got the first ever delivery of Naked and Famous Denim jeans, and it was just so hot, so we had our shirts off, and we used to get the jeans not folded.
Yeah, they used to come on pallets.
They used to come on a big pallet from the factory, and so we would just fold them, and our hands would be blue, and we had blue all over our chests, and from like handling the jeans.
So this is before we had our own factory, actually.
10 years ago.
And they used to come on pallets because the factory wasn't used to making raw jeans, right? They used to send everything off to a washer.
No, the factory was used to making raw jeans, but they usually would send it to the finisher, to the washer to wash and then fold and press. But since our jeans don't need to be washed because they're all raw, they didn't have that set up and ready yet, so we would have to fold and press all the jeans ourselves.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
Yeah, it was very difficult. Anyways, we don't have to do that anymore. We've upgraded. We've moved on up. So 10 years. And one more thing about 10-year anniversary, Brandon, we are just in New York City.
Yeah.
We're just in New York City. And the reason for that is because we're finally, after 10 years, we're opening a store in New York City. And it's coming soon, guys. So
all right.
I'm very, 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 very excited. A little nervous. But this is another episode. We'll talk to you guys about all the things involved in opening a store. And opening a store in New York City. And opening a store in New York City with all the regulations and... this guy's... a lot of problems. Anyways, we're good at solving problems. That's really the moral of the story. Okay, everyone. I think I've taken enough of your time for today. I will see you guys again soon. I don't know. Leave a comment below. What do you want? What do you want me to talk about next week? And... I will do that. So if there's anything else you guys want to know, send us a message down below. I answer basically everything Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the Street Fighter jeans. They are coming. They're coming at you very soon. Like and share the trailer. That kind of stuff really helps us out, by the way. So I mean, we're a small company, and everything we've grown based off of your guys' love. So the more love you give us, we thank you very much for all of that. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.